When you keep saying a teacher is coming when she's not really coming, it starts to get old and it's not funny because you're driving everybody crazy. And if you keep doing that, when the teacher really comes, nobody's going to believe you. It's like the boy who cried wolf, but except the girl or boy who cried teacher. Hi everybody, it's Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you didn't already. I post Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and today in this video I have a knit with me story time. As you can see, I'm knitting a project right here, and today I have a knit with me, and today's knit with me story time, it's going to be the time my teacher my classmate kept trying to prank us, saying my teacher was coming back when she really wasn't coming back too early. And when she realized the teacher was really coming back, nobody in the class believed her until the teacher actually walked into the classroom. So it was like the classmate who cried teacher. So it's like the boy who cried wolf, but instead it's a classmate who cried teacher. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So anyway, this is a story just to teach you guys, if you keep pranking people saying things like somebody's coming when they really aren't, nobody's going to believe you when the person's really coming. Like, let's say your teacher's coming back to the classroom and you keep saying that and the teacher really isn't coming back yet. When you realize the teacher's really coming back to the classroom, nobody's going to believe you. Does that make sense? Let me know if it does. So I'm going to get started, and I hope this video story teaches you not to do that and be like the boy who cried wolf. So this is kind of like the boy who cried wolf, only it's a classmate who was warning us that the teacher is coming back, and she kept goofing around with it, and we didn't believe her until the teacher actually came back. So I'm going to get started, and I hope you guys enjoy the video.
And because I won't be using names for safety purposes, we're going to give this girl a name and call her the classmate who cried teacher, because she kept trying to trick us into thinking that the teacher was coming back.
So this all started about 24 or 23 years ago. 24 or 23 years ago. I was held back in the 3rd grade at that time. I don't remember how many years exactly ago this was, but I know for sure this took back during the time I was held back in the 3rd grade, which if you would like to see the full story of that, I will link it in the description box down below. And my teacher had left the classroom for a little bit because I think she needed to go get something from the copier, or she was making copies of her homework or making copies of a worksheet for us. I don't even remember what she was doing, but I know for sure she had to leave for a little bit to go do something in the classroom, and she left us all by the class all by themselves. Well, actually no, I think she left the class all by themselves. We had another teacher, but I don't think she was there that day. I think she was out sick. But we were right next door to a resource room, and so just in case we needed anything, the resource people were right next door to the classroom, and they would watch us. And this is actually before the time that we were no longer allowed to play. This is actually before the time we had a crazy game of Heads Up 7-Up go out of control. This is what this is kind of similar to. So we're working on I think we were doing our daily oral language, DOL, our daily oral language, or DRL, DLR, daily language review. I'm not sure what it was exactly called, but it was one of those papers we were doing first class, and we were correcting a lot of the misspellings, the mispunctuations, the used capital letters, like misplacement of the capital letters. So we were just working on our our teacher had left us for a bit because she needed to go do something. And as we're sitting there, my classmate, who I'm going to give a name and we'll call her the classmate who cried teacher, in the story, because that's what the story is pretty much about, goes to the window, the little tiny window of the door of the classroom, and says,
"The teacher is coming! The teacher is coming!"
And while she's saying this, she's kind of smiling and laughing at the same time, which is kind of weird. So one of my classmates goes to the window and she looks, and and she doesn't see nobody sees my teacher. One of my other classmates takes a peek through the little window through the door, and they notice like nobody coming back. And my classmates say, "The teacher's not there. What are you talking about?" And so so they get back to go sitting down, and we continue to work on our thing. I just focus on my DOL, daily oral language, or whatever we were doing. And so then all of a sudden she does it again, and she goes,
"The teacher is coming! The teacher is coming!"
So she continues to laugh each time she does this, and it's kind of getting on our nerves. One of my classmates is getting annoyed. So I don't remember which one it was. I think it was one of my female classmates, gets up and walks over to the window, the little window on the door, and tells her that the teacher isn't coming. And we're all starting to get annoyed with this girl because we don't think this is funny. And we're all like, and she's just driving us crazy because she keeps saying the teacher's coming, and she keeps dragging one of us to the window. And it's just literally like driving us crazy. So we then finally decide not to give in to this game anymore. And it's starting to drive us absolutely nuts. So we all sit down and continue working on our daily oral language. And then all of a sudden, I guess she really noticed that the teacher was coming, and she kept trying to tell us,
"The teacher is coming back! The teacher is coming back!"
So at this point, this girl is starting to get on everyone's nerves, and we're continuing to do our daily oral language, and we're completely ignoring this girl because we don't really believe her. We're not sure whether to believe her or not, if the teacher is coming or not. So we continue to work, and she's trying to tell us the teacher's coming, and we don't want to believe her because she had already pulled some of us up from our desk to go look at the window to see if the teacher was coming. So this time we're not believing her, and we're continuing to working on finishing up our daily oral language, because that's what our teacher told us to do while she was gone, to go make copies of our homework. And all of a sudden, like maybe 2 minutes after that happened, my teacher comes back, and she notices one of my classmates up from her desk, and she's like, and she's not too happy. So my teacher asks,
"What is going on here?"
So right after my teacher asks this, some of my classmates start explaining to my teacher that the classmate who cried teacher was constantly getting us up from our seats and coming to the window to see when the teacher would see if she was coming back or not. And it was just driving us all crazy, even we were trying to work on our daily oral language. And we were getting super annoyed, and she kept yelling that the teacher kept coming back, and she was just goofing around about it. So we all explained this to my teacher, and then my teacher looks at classmate who cried teacher and tells her that she has to do her daily oral language during recess because she kept fooling around and pranking us into thinking that she was coming back, which not only was my teacher mad about it, but the rest of the class was pretty mad at her for pranking us like that. And from then on, this girl definitely learned not to prank us like that ever again, and it never happened, which was good. So the moral of the story is, when you keep pranking people by saying that somebody's coming back when you're to scare everybody, it's not funny if you keep pranking everybody, making them think they're coming back to the classroom when they're actually not coming back yet. Because that's like mean, and not only is that mean, but that's gonna cause people to not believe you and not trust you. So you need to not prank people like that. It's actually not funny. And also, in case you get in trouble later on in life. Okay. Oh, sorry. My friend texted me and I got distracted. then if you get in trouble later on in life and you keep pranking people like that, and then if you get in trouble later on in real life, no one's actually going to believe you. So it's like the fable of the boy who cried wolf. You should always like tell people when you're in real trouble instead of fooling people like that. It's not okay to fool people into thinking that you're in trouble, and it's not funny. And especially it's not funny to trick your classmates into thinking your teacher is coming back, because that's a waste of their time to get their work done, and also no one's going to believe you when the teacher is really coming back. So that was a story of the classmate who cried teacher. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye.
I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and tap that subscribe button.
Sorry. So that was a story of the classmate who cried teacher. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe. That's a story of the classmate of... Okay.